Well, hello everybody. I'm here at Song of the Morning Ranch on behalf of the Clear Light community, just trying out the stream. And every Thursday, we do a live stream of chanting and a little bit of meditation, and also an audio of Yogacharya J. Oliver Black. But every time we do the streaming, it's always so chaotic, I have to say, getting started and trying to keep things on even keel that I don't have time to just lay back and try out some of the elements of the streaming software I have, which is OBS, and also to try to see how things are working as we're going online. And for instance, I wonder if I could find it on my phone. If there it is. If I'm just casually streaming now, and I can go to Facebook, say Clear Light Community Facebook page, and I should be able to see the stream there. Let me see. And I'll talk a little bit about the community. The community started in around the year 2000. The first house was built in 2001. And there are about 71 total lots available, and the average size is about 8/10 of an acre. However, you're surrounded by wilderness land and green areas in the community. And it's a spiritual community based on the teachings of Paramahansa Yogananda, which is the foundation of the residents of the community. And so it is a private community. You have to apply to become a member of the community. Oh, here it is, live. Oh no, that's a previous one. Okay, see, I'm learning a lot already. We have somebody watching. So let me see if this works with the chat. If you're watching right now, and if you're not too shy, leave a message in the chat. And I'm just want to give a little preview of our chanting on Thursday, which will be 1 p.m. Eastern Time every Thursday. We do the live stream. So, it's probably Barbie. I think you're... And I should be able to see the stream there. Let me see. Thursday, which will be 1 p.m. Eastern Time every Thursday. We do... it's coming on my phone, fine. Is the picture full enough? I'm wondering if it's covering the whole... it doesn't appear to be on my phone here. Sing of the Morning Ranch. Sing if... the Morning Ranch. Did I spell it wrong? Oh no. So we have a couple of people watching. Let me see. I could have spelled something wrong. That is one of the things that sometimes happens. You know, you get in a hurry, and you. So I'm wondering why I'm only having a partial picture that's not covering the entire screen. So here we go. I think I can fix it by doing this. Will that help? Is that better? I'll see on my phone if it works better. And then I can also check on YouTube. Oh, yeah, it does cover the entire screen if I do that. I think I can even do more than that if I... No, that's fine. We'll just leave it at that. If it looks good, I'm not going to touch it. So I'm going over some of the technical things, getting ready for our live stream on Thursday at 1 p.m. We'll be doing some chanting. I'll also be playing audio of Yogacharya. And, you can get an idea what it sounds like.
Like that, and all humped over like
that's
you can't. It isn't
the voice of
good
Yogacharya.
meditation. So you can, Master says you can sit on a chair and meditate, but sit with your spine straight.
Yep, sit with your spine straight. So, okay, gosh, you keep reminding. Thank you for reminding me. I see it appearing on YouTube, and I see it appearing on. I believe this is Facebook. So now let me try YouTube. And I appreciate your louder. Okay, good. Thank you for this feedback. I can get it a little louder like that. Is that better? This room is very echoey, so let me move. Oops, the mic has a rumbling to it. So this is a very echoey room. I'm in the office of the community, Clear Light community here, just experimenting with, the Yogacharya needs to be louder, not me. Of course, I knew that. And I can do that. I'll show you.
And those of you who are advanced a little bit more, to sit on the floor, cross your legs the best you can.
You don't want it too loud though.
And after a while you can lock your legs together. Then you have a perfect posture for meditation.
Perfect posture for meditation. And thanks for sticking with me through this experimental preview of the streaming. And in just a few minutes, maybe 5 or 10 minutes, I'll play an entire audio of Yogacharya just because people are sticking with me through this little experimental tweaking of the streaming. And one of the reasons I'm doing it is my computer crashed, major crash. It's not even working at all. So I'm using a backup computer now, and I just want to make sure everything's working. I don't have some of the graphics that I'll need. And also it's a little quirky. This camera here wasn't working all the time. I do have I have a backup camera that's built into the computer, which I can use. So these are all really such basic technical things that it's almost like being in kindergarten to go over all these things. But that's what I feel like I need to do. I'm sorry I didn't let anybody know about this little spontaneous broadcast ahead of time, but this is just to help get things adjusted and ready to go for our Thursday broadcast at 1 p.m. every Thursday, Eastern Time. And I think I am going to sign off and come back on with a graphic to add to the video. And if you can hold on for another, it might be 5, 10, 15 minutes, I'll be playing an audio of Yogacharya just because I appreciate your hanging out here with me. And leave a chat. If you have something to add to the chat, or if you're watching on YouTube, you can, hi Pamela. That's nice of you to say hi. This is just a technical run through here, getting ready for Thursday. It seems that somehow we get it to work barely by the skin of our teeth, so I'm actually going to try to prepare a little bit. Not that that always helps, but it might. So, what is my next step? Okay. I think what I'll do is I'll play the Yogacharya audio. Yeah, tech rehearsal, thank you. And I wish I could get videos of other people who are watching and have a conversation like that. One thing I want to ask Pam, if you could let me know, is the video and the audio in sync? That is, there's not a lag. with the video compared to the audio. I'm hoping there's not, although I can adjust that if need be. So I will pick out a nice little audio here of Yogacharya, since I have plenty of them. Let me see what I have here. Ooh. I'm going to turn down the volume. I'm talking to myself a little bit, but that's okay. These are some audios that I've had over the years that we've been doing Thursdays for 2 or 3 years now, at least. Actually, these are from 2015, so that means this could be the 5th year we've been doing Thursdays with the Yogacharya audios. And we're editing some more. We've got more coming up. And, I'm just going to have to take a chance. I think I don't know what I have here exactly. So here's a 6-minute audio clip of Yogacharya Oliver's meditation instruction. And there's a lag. Okay. I wonder if I can fix that on the fly. You don't know unless you try. And now what did I do? There is a little bit of a lag. So I know how to fix that. I'm going to make a note of that. And first of all, I'm going to play the Yogacharya audio, because that's what everybody wants, right? I mean, here I go, blah, blah, blah. But let's do this. And this is, I'm not sure what this is or what year it's from. It's Yogacharya J. Oliver Black from an uncatalogued recording. So I'm sure it'll be good. We will start it from the beginning. It's about 6 minutes long. And while I'm playing that, I will hopefully you'll enjoy it. And thank you for your comments. Thanks for watching. And here we go.
So meditation is a means to separate your soul from your physical body. And when you do that consciously, then you will have resurrected yourself. Then you will see yourself apart from the body, from your physical body, and then you will see something of the true nature of your own real self. And you will find that part is not a body. The real life of you, the real you yourself, is not flesh, bones, muscle, or skin. And that's what is being tried to, that is the accomplishment of all religionists, all churches, and all their rituals, teachings, and everything else is trying to help those to learn how to free themselves from their physical body so they'll have their own self-realization. That's the whole thing. And we'll never be able to escape the wheel or the law of reincarnation until we're able to do that, because you won't have any other direction to see where you're going. Otherwise, you'll just be drawn back and forth by through desire. You'll come and go just to the astral world and back again, and back and forth forever if we never get the wisdom and understanding that will free us, so that we can be resurrected into the next state of consciousness. That is our purpose. That is why we're living in physical bodies today, because we don't know how to do anything else. We're supposed to learn what to do and how to do it, like Like a plant grows and it forms its stalk, its leaves, and then after a while comes the blossom, and then after that the fruit. You can't expect the fruit to appear when the stalk of the plant is only half grown. So we have teachings, we have the way and the means to accomplish this spiritual growth, this spiritual stature in which we come into when we learn when we learn how to abandon our ignorance. It's a great story, and I would like to have you listen very closely. Our text is quite long today, but listen very carefully what happens in this text, and see if you can see the yoga in it, the science of yoga. It's an important thing. It's the most important thing that you're living for, is to somehow, sometime, while your soul is functioning in a physical body, to get to that blackness that covers the mind. The blackness is caused because your mind isn't quiet. It isn't rested. It isn't free from its desires, thoughts, worries, and cares. And it takes a lot of effort to do that. But there's joy in progress. We gain enthusiasm. We find ourselves in a better, higher state of being, and life is more sweet and more reasonable and more fair to presume. Everything gets on the good side after a while, when you get yourself on the real path that leads you to your own self-realization. That path is the beginning. That door is right inside of you. You've seen pictures, postcards, and there are many circulating where Christ is knocking on the door outside, but there's no knob on that door on the outside. It's on the inside. So we have to open the door from the inside to meet the cosmic Christ everywhere. And not only that, but those whom you hold dear, and they will meet you and greet you when you are able to open that door from within. That door will open by itself if you get your mind all free from your desires, thoughts, worries, and cares. Let your mind become still and know, as the Scripture says, that I am God. You just got to hatch yourself out of an Easter egg. That's all. The Easter egg is the physical body. Inside the egg is the yolk, which represents the body. The white of the egg represents the atmospheric envelope over it. And then the shell that closes that in, and that has to be broken through. But the plant, or the little embryo, has to be formed into a complete little chick before it's ready to come out. So we have to, through our spiritual development and growth, become a fully developed chick before you're ready to go into that higher state of consciousness. And when the little chick is ready to come out of the shell, it will begin to peck on the inside, as we're pecking now on the inside through meditation, with a pickaxe of meditation. And then when we do it right, and when we do it well, the mother hen always knows where to peck on the outside, so she pecks two from the outside, and when the little chicks build on the inside, they peck at each other until they crack the shell. And then after a while, the shell is broken, and the head of the little chick comes through, and when it looks around, where does it see? Everywhere!
Well, how about that? Yogacharya Oliver. So, I have the chat. Did I lose? I think I just lost all the chat messages. Okay. All right, that was a pretty good run through. I think I got a lot of the... One thing I would like to know is if the audio and the video are in sync now, because I adjusted that. Is that better in sync now? better in sync. Lips are moving with the audio, hopefully. Okay, hope it's better. Anyway, whatever happens, we're going to be broadcasting the chanting and another, probably a new audio of Yogacharya on Thursday. But in the meantime, I'm just going to say a few words about the community. Clear Light Community is here in near Vanderbilt, Michigan. Actually, we're 10 miles east of Vanderbilt, and we're out in the Pigeon River Forest. Okay, thanks, Mary. Oh, and by the way, I think it was Mary who said you're coming to Yoga Fest, and Yoga Fest starts on a Thursday, and we are going to be doing a live broadcast on that Thursday. But since Yoga Fest takes up all the buildings on the yoga retreat, we have our little enclave here. Actually, be right here in this office. This is the new community office in the new community building here. So we have a good internet connection, fortunately. Although the room is a little echoey, you can probably hear the acoustics, I would say, are not good. But we will be broadcasting right from this room on Thursday. Let me give you the date. July 25th, I want to say. Is that when Yoga Fest starts? Anyway, so we will be here. I'll have more information on that in the future. Also, we want to start a mailing list and for these live streams that we do on Thursdays, and we'll have a general mailing list for the community. And I'm not sure if they're going to be the same mailing list or not. We might have a little opt-in for people who want to be notified about the live streams and the chanting on Thursday. So, as I mentioned before, my main computer, my laptop that I've been using for the streams crashed completely, and I can't get at the data right now. I will be able to recover it eventually, but it's going to take some time, so I'm using a backup computer, and I have to redo some of the settings. And okay, and so that's why I'm doing this technical run through right now, to make sure I have the settings as they were before. And I was just ready to send out to a mailing list of a large number of friends, because this has been very limited so far. I've only let very few people know about the chanting and the Yogacharya audios, the Thursday live streams. So this is a very limited group, but I was just going to send out a large email blast when my computer crashed. So I'm going to decide today. I think I'm going to send it out anyway, and I think with this backup computer, I think it should work all right, I'm hoping. And Peggy says Babaji Day is the start of Yoga Fest, which is a Thursday. They open the gates at noon, and of course the broadcast will be at 1 p.m. and it will be in the community maintenance building, the office, which is attached to the maintenance building. And I'll be sending out or posting the information and maybe a map. And there's room here for, maybe 10 people. And we could probably squeeze more than that in if we wanted to. I could give you a little view of the office if you want. I don't know, why not? Here, let me try. This is the camera. I gotta be careful. And I can take it off of the computer, and you can see some of the office here. It goes that way. And you can see it's kind of a long, narrow room, and then it goes off this way a little bit too. And it's very new, it's very stark, and it also has this echo, but we're going to deal with it. And I'm trying to think, is there anything else I need to know before I go out? So it looks like it's in sync, and we'll be ready to go. So thank you for watching. Thanks for all your help and comments. And I will hopefully see some of you at Yoga Fest. And I appreciate your watching and helping. And if you have any questions about the community, you can go to the Facebook page, Clear Light Community Facebook page. And it would be great if you liked the page. That would be helpful. Also, we have the video YouTube channel on Whispers of Om, although I'm thinking of starting a new video channel that's dedicated completely to Clear Light Community and using Whispers of Om to expand into other experiments in chanting. So that could be very interesting. My son Chris has been composing some amazing things on software, and he's been practicing Bansari flute for like 2 or 3 years now, and he's actually getting pretty good at it. So we will, and yes, it was a beautiful recording of Yogacharya, and hopefully I'll have a new one this Thursday. And I don't know if we'll have time to, we're just going to have to do what we do this Thursday at Yoga Fest with the acoustics of the room. Oh, by the way, if you go to the website for the community, which is somcommunity.com, I have some pictures from Community Day and also a talk I did that was kind of therapeutic for me. It talked about how I found out about yoga and Yogacharya Oliver and a little bit of the background of the history of that. And I hope to be posting more videos like that of other people's talks, and open to suggestion for any ideas anybody has. So thanks again for your feedback. We'll see you. Oh, one more comment. Oh, a broadcasting station. That is so funny, because I was trying to envision that, Pamela, about having a studio that you can just walk into the room, everything's set up, you just flick a switch, everything goes on, and you do the broadcast. And I actually wrote it down. I'll show you my my diary entry, my journal entry. Okay, well, I do have to get the okay from the committee. Oh boy, sometimes it's easier to ask forgiveness than permission. So we'll see what we can do about the acoustics, if anything, before then. Thank you.